Hello, welcome to Champion Sports Cards. Today we'll be ranking the top 25 NFL running backs. Now let's get started. Number 25, Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary has been traded around through his years, but is a very, very good running back. First, he started on the Buffalo Bills and then went to Houston, and finally, he's now in his right spot in the New York Giants. He is a very good runner and likes to get long touchdowns and can score easily on throws and play actions. Number 24, Rhamondre Stevenson. Rhamondre Stevenson is just the build of a running back. He's a really strong running back and you want him on your fantasy football team. Number 23, Naji Harris. Naji Harris is such a good running back and he can explode out of the start of his run. He's agile, quick, and tough, and goes for the touchdown on the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a very good touchdown clip of him. Number 22, J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins was injured last year on the Baltimore Ravens, but this year he's off to a very hot start. With amazing games in both of his 2 games this year, he's gotten a bunch of touchdowns. Number 21, Tony Pollard. After being traded this offseason from the Dallas Cowboys, Tony Pollard has quickly made his start to his new success in the Tennessee Titans in place of Derrick Henry. Number 20, Brian Robinson. In my opinion, the most underrated player in the NFL, Brian Robinson is the toughest build for a running back you could have. He muscles his way into the touchdown almost every single game and is a must-have on your fantasy football team.
Coming in at number 19 is Amon Jones. He's a lethal running back and he has huge play explosibility and is super consistent as he showed with Green Bay. Now he's on Minnesota. As we look at Rashad White. Rashad White is the ideal running back for the Buccaneers. He can split the play and run it straight in the end zone for an easy 6. He does really well with the great blockers of Tampa Bay. At number 17, we have Isaiah Pacheco, the starting running back for the Chiefs. And during the playoffs, he always explodes and uses all his effort to get into the end zone as many times as he can. He's proved it in his first 2 seasons as a Chief. Coming in at number 16 is James Cook of the Buffalo Bills. As of this week in the NFL, he went crazy, scoring 28 fantasy points and 3 touchdowns. And at number 15, we have James Conner. He's an awesome running back for the Arizona Cardinals to complement with Kyler Murray's running. He can catch passes in the backfield or just run straight past everyone.
Coming in at number 14, we got Josh Jacobs, who's now on the Green Bay Packers. This man of a running back is the explosive running back you want on your team. He's such a good runner and is explosive and his muscles through everybody. Number 13, Joe Mixon. Now on the Houston Texans, he dominated in week 1 with 130-plus rushing yards. This is a man you want on his team, and he's got crazy dance moves to complement it with it. Joe Mixon is a must-start in fantasy football. Number 12, Devon Achane. Devon Achane was a surprise coming into last season. He was so explosive until his knee injury, but otherwise he was a great running back for the Dolphins. He split runs with Raheem Mostert, but was quickly known as the better running back. Number 11, Kenneth Walker III. Kenneth Walker had an amazing season last year. He's explosive, muscled, and powers through everybody in his path. This is not a man you want to mess with. He comes in at number 11, just short of number 10, which is Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor was hurt last year for most of the season, but is such a good running back. He's the best running back the Colts have ever seen and is going to make more history with them along the path. He can explosively run for touchdowns and is great running back.
Next up, the running back for the Lions, Jia Gibbs. He needs no explanation as he's arguably one of the best backs in the whole entire NFL. which is complemented by the good offensive line and Amon Jones. And coming in at number 8 is Nick Chubb. Although he's been injured for the past season, he is still a phenomenal runner. And once he comes back for the injury in about a month, he'll return to that status, which is all touchdowns and a great offensive line, which leads the league with 5 average yards. Number 7 is Bree Hall. Bree Hall is one of the best running backs in the game for the Jets, with their great defense. And now that Aaron Rodgers is returning, I'd like to see how great of a season they have. At number 6, we have Derrick Henry. And he has been a great running back this season, transferring from his whole career at the Titans to the Ravens, which he's doing really well with Lamar Jackson.
At number 5 is Bijan Robinson. Bijan is one of the highest ranked running backs in just his second season. He's a die-for running back that you want to have on your fantasy team. Such a highly ranked player out of Texas and is an amazing running back. As you can see, this is his very first touchdown. Number 4, Kiron Williams. Kiron Williams is the go-to fantasy running back on the Rams. He is their best player on the team and possibly could be an MVP caliber player. Number 3, Alvin Kamara. Okay, so today he had an amazing game. He had 42 fantasy points on ESPN and had a monster game with 4 touchdowns in total. This was an amazing game, and Alvin Kamara is clearly the 3rd best running back in the NFL. This is why the Saints drafted him, and this is what he will be. Number 2, Sequan Barkley. Sequan Barkley is the kind of running back you want to have. He is powerful, strong, and can blitz through your defense in no time. Number 1, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is what you would call the best running back in the NFL, literally. He is such a good running back for the 49ers, powers his way through people, and is just the best running back you could possibly have. That is why I put him at number 1. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel so we can get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you.